believe in yourself. It's what I want to tell you, because my life is like roller coaster. I was on a bottom like for many, many times. But the only thing that saved me, I believe in myself. That
Good morning, fellow listeners across the globe. Welcome to the Immigrant Experience in America podcast. We are pleased to bring to you today Dima Negojuk. Welcome, Dima.
Hello, thank you so much for invitation.
Thank you. Please tell us a bit about yourself, where you're from, and what brings you to the United States.
Originally, my family is from Kiev, from Ukraine, and we came to United States 1 month after the war started. We came with basically two luggages, with my wife and with my 2-year-old kid. In Ukraine, we lost everything. The missile bombed our business that we had before. And our story started like from a scratch in New York in March 2022. It's how we started here.
Wow, my sincere, what word do I use? I can't imagine having lost everything, being forced to move to another country and starting all over. And in fact, another country with another language. So tell us a bit about your adjustment initially when you first arrived. What are some challenges that came about for you and the family?
So if to say true, we were not running from the war. 2 days before war started, my kid was diagnosed with brain tumor. So we have our own war with life for my kid. And we sign up agreement in Ukraine with hospital, with doctor. And it was, as I told, 2 days before war started. And when war started, our doctor called us and told, like, guys, sorry, I will not be able to make a surgery. Hospital is closed. We're evacuating people. So we have to think very fast to save like our kid. It's how we moved to west part of Ukraine. We made surgery. And later we understand we need treatment. We found really one nice family, one organization, charity organization here in New York, and they helped us. They helped us to come to New York. They helped us for the first time with housing. And if to say true, in the beginning, so many people want to help us, and they don't want anything from us. So can you imagine, like, you fly half of the world, you're nobody, anyone know your name, and all people are so open-hearted. So New York is a great city, and we're so thankful to people who helped us in the beginning, because everyone came here with his own story. We have our own story, and if to say true, if I meet some people who came again with zero in their pocket, I will help them. I will do anything I can as people help me to start their new life, to establish a little bit, and to make this hard life a little bit easier.
Oh my goodness. Wow. And so I think Ukraine has cold weather like New York. So that wasn't a shock. Is that right?
Yeah. It was a huge shock. So, but again, like our brain, our memory, it's some kind of unique thing. Yeah. So we're here for 4 years. Our kid is safely past his treatment. He's now healthy, and now we're just building our new life. We try to do some kind of business. Our kid is going to preschool, and we just living our happy life. I don't know if I can say this, but for the 4 years, we did not come back to Ukraine. So war is somewhere there. We have our own war here. And in Ukraine, so only our parents stayed in Ukraine. My parents are 60 plus. My wife's parents are also 60 plus. So all our friends, they left Ukraine. And we didn't, for now, nothing connected us to home, let's say. Because
Right.
again,
Okay.
Yeah.
And are your parents safe? Are they okay?
It's hard to say, but they get used to it. I offered them to leave the country, but they told Dima we don't know language, and we're like pretty old, so it will be what it will be. If the God will tell us that we need to be bombed by missile, so let it be. It's so hard to hear like this, but there is no other option. People who
Mm.
stayed in Ukraine, they're playing like some kind of lottery. So if the missile will hit your building or no, if you will wake up in the morning or no, it's some kind of other world. A lot of people even don't understand what's going on there. So
Right.
it's hard.
So, when the war started, there was so much coverage, but over time, there's been less and less coverage in the US, even though it's still in the news. So, like, how much damage has there been? Is it still as intense on the other side with the bombing?
Yeah. So even today in the morning, I woke up because my phone was ringing from notification from other news media. One huge 20-floor building in the center of Kiev fell down because missile hit it. So the whole building fell down. A lot of families died, and it was crazy. So still each day, Russia is bombing civil people in Ukraine, in Kiev and in other cities. It's horrible.
Hmm. My heart goes out to you and your family and your people. I can't even begin to understand being in the mental state that you guys might be dealing with right now. So tell us, how did you get started in the US, leaving everything behind? Financially, how did you get your family stable and where you are today?
So when we came, we had just one question: how to save our kid with the treatment. And again, thank you to all organizations who helped us. It was really nice housing in Ronald McDonald House. So I want to tell this to your listeners that when you buy McDonald's, they ask you to round your change to Ronald McDonald House. And it's true. They have like a huge building in Manhattan. It's like some kind of small hotel for families who has kids with cancer. And while you are in treatment in New York, you can live there for free. And they take care of everything. So they give you food, like toothbrush, toothpaste, wherever you want. And we lived there like for 4 months while we were on treatment. So by the way, now when I buy something in McDonald's, all the time I press this round button. And then we understand that life is going on. We need to start something. And I started to learn AI for myself because I don't have any other option. So I understand that all my life I was an entrepreneur. I am not the guy from IT. So basically, I built a business. I import a lot of brands from China, from Europe to Ukraine. I sold it to CIS countries. I had huge contracts like with local, like with local Ukrainian, let's say Walmart, Amazon, and others. And step by step, AI became like my team. Because I don't have like $15,000 to pay to marketing department. I don't have, let's say, $40 per hour to hire some guy for cold calling. So I started to learn AI not because it was like some kind of hype, yeah, and everyone started to learn it. As I told, it was the only one option for me to survive. And step by step, like from some kind of small, let's say, small hobby, small business just for me, it started to grow up to something big. And it's how basically I started answering your question.
Okay, so the question that I think my listeners might be wondering, after the 4 months of being in the US and being at Ronald McDonald, like, where did you guys go? Like, how did you make life work after that?
I think for myself that it's easier to win a lottery ticket than to repeat my life because we have so many things that it's unbelievable. When Ronald McDonald House told us that, sorry, we understand you can't come back, but your treatment has finished. So please, we will give you like extra months, but you need to think something. You need to think where you will live. And one of my friend, he was working in a management company. And he told me, hey, Dima, I know you started to look for an apartment, and our management company bought a building in Brooklyn Heights. So it's like one of the best neighborhoods in New York. And we are like just now on a stage of signing up papers for this building for renovation. So we can give you apartment like for free for, let's say, like 4 to 6 months. So you can imagine, we moved to the best area for free again. And with the word of mouth, everyone started to know that Ukrainian family came to our neighborhood. And again, everything is about people. How people helped us, it's crazy. So one by one, they meet us with director of private school. And she told, hey guys, you have like 3-year-old kid. He needs school, he needs kindergarten, he needs like pre-K. We say, yeah, but we're thinking we don't have money. She said, don't worry, I spoke with board, we will give you like scholarship. And we're like, oh my God, crazy. Next one, when my friend told me that, sorry, but again, we're starting renovation, you need to leave. One lady from neighborhood, she also told that I have another organization who can help you. And step by step, we're like in our third apartment. Another organization helped us, and then I started to earn money, and I told them, guys, thank you so much for your help, but I think there are other families that need money. So as for me, I'm the person that for now, I think that people saved me, saved my family. For now, I would like to give the thankful, let's say, like energy to other one. It's basically also the reason why I want to like talk with you, with your listeners, that guys, if you're like on a bottom and you don't know what to do, so just start to do something, and step by step, if you will do it, it's like just push this button like for 1,000 times, and something good will happen for sure.
Wow. So I'm also wondering, and I know others might be too, since you, how did you get from Ukraine here? Was it facilitated by the US government? Was it a refugee program? Was it, because we're not fully aware, those of us seeing it in the news, how people are coming over. And was there any support that you received from those programs that brought you into the country?
So when the war started, the borders was closed for men from 18 to 60. But as we have situations that our kid just did surgery and we need treatment, so we received paper that we need to go for a treatment. Otherwise, there is no other option because all clinics were closed in Ukraine. Again, like friend of friend of friend, meet us with Koenig family, and they told, hey, we want you here. So the story of their family, Rena, the mom, she has a daughter, Elana. And when she was young, she's cancer survivor. And when she finished her treatment, she decided to create like a small charity organization for people to help them. And basically they make a money raise, and they raise some money for us. When we crossed the border, they bought us ticket from Poland directly to New York. They meet us in airport. They helped us with housing. So it was like a, let's say, private help, not government help, if you're asking about this, yeah.
Okay, all right. But you had to have gotten like a visa, like a medical visa or something from the embassy in order to enter legally, right? Because of the medical situation.
We had touristic visa, 3 of us. So we came as a tourist. In Ukraine, when you apply for visa, they gave it to you like for 10 years. And when we came here, United States government, they told that Ukrainians can apply for TPS. It's called Temporary Protected Status. And we applied it on summer of 2022, and they gave it for like 18 months. And now it's our third time that we reapplied for this. And again, this third time is till October. And now all Ukrainians are really afraid because like we have how many months? 5 months, yeah. Yeah, 5 months till October. And the government is pretty quiet. Because last time they told about reapply like in 10 months in advance. And now like 5 months, and they're like, we will think what to do with you. So for us, we don't have a lot of options to stay here legally. So like let's say you can apply for EB2 national waiver, but you need to be like really important to this country, like a scientist or some kind of media person. I mean, you can marry American guy or girl, yeah, or you can win a lottery of green card. But again, they stopped it this year. So life is interesting, Simone. When you finish one war, yeah, now another war that government can tell you, hey, October, just okay. Thank you for being here for 4.5 years, but that's all. Go.
Wow. My goodness. Because I was wondering, and I know others might be wondering, that's quite a position to be. And your son, is he in better health? You said that he improved. Is he okay?
Yeah,
Are you concerned if you were to return that, what does that look like?
so we need to do just scans. One scan, it's like MRI scan and the X-ray one time per 6 months for now, for the next like 5 years. And before it was one time per 3 months. And but now they told, hey, the situation is stable. It's not better, it's not worse, so it's stable. So we increase this timeline of making MRI. But again, it's make you nervous a lot. So you're trying to build business, you're trying to stable, like to stay on your legs, let's say, yeah. You like started to believe in bright future, and everything can be finished. And we are not the people, we're not the persons who will stay here illegally. Of course, we will leave, but let's hope that they will they will allow us to extend for the next like 18 months, or they will think something.
And I hope so. I hope something works out for your family. I can't imagine having to go back to a war-torn country, fearing for your safety. And now that your business is no longer after 4.5 years, how will you then survive, right?
Of course, as I told you, we lost everything. Missile bomb tower, we have like a small cafe, and it's totally destroyed. I had distribution business that also was like half destroyed, and I sold it like for some amount of money just to sell it, yeah, because otherwise it can be, I don't know, like someone can steal anything from it, yeah. And again, yeah, in Ukraine, just our parents, and that's all. So, and for sure, we will not come back because, as I told you today, like one huge apartment building just fell down. So we will think what to do.
Oh, my best wishes to you for that. Tell us a little bit more about the AI enabling you to start businesses, because I'm wondering, people are listening and wanting to know how might they, be newcomers to the United States, and how could they tap into, starting something with AI?
So I started AI with YouTube videos. So I just open AI and I put like Claude code for dumbers, yeah, or something like this. And hours by hours, I was watching for this video. And for the first time, I create like some kind of AI agent for myself, who was reading my emails, who was reading my messages, WhatsApp, Telegram, and he gave me some kind of summarize. Then I already started like small business. So it's import of granite powers. It's a photo constructor for like, and I'm selling it to Amazon. And I try to put this AI on my businesses, and it works. I was so, if to say true, I was impressed, because I am not like an IT guy. I am an entrepreneur. So I never wrote a line of code in my life. So all the time I had some kind of team whom you can ask, hey guys, okay, what's our like marketing expenses? We need this revenue. We need to increase profit. Yeah, we need to whatever you want. Yeah, and people are doing this for you, because you're like a business leader. You need to do other things. You need to make a strategy. You need to motivate people. You need to write. You need to open new businesses. Yeah, and so it was a little bit of strange for me to learn how to create some kind of stuff using Claude Code. But again, for the shortest time, I put all my businesses on AI rails, and I was really shocked. So just one time in the morning, I open my computer, I check that everything is working. So you're like you have like some kind of orchestra, and you just need to, on a top level, to see that everything is okay. And as I know, you're also started to do a little bit of AI, and you know all the time anything is not okay. It can hallucinate, it can turn off. You ask him, hey, please change this number 9 to number 8, and he can change everything for you. And you're like, oh my God. Who is like, who is the best computer in the world, like me or you? And when I automate, let's say, my businesses, I decided that cool, so I can teach people something. And it started like small kind of hobby, because as I told you, my mentality totally changed, and my way of thinking totally changed, because I understand that a lot of people, especially like Ukrainian people or like other nations, they're here far, far away from home, and they are doing some kind of job just to survive, just to pay rent. And hey guys, you can start to learn AI. Nobody is talking about it. We're like on a first stage of something big. It's some kind of revolution, really next revolution, like creating of internet or something like this. And I started to put some kind of post in my LinkedIn. I created website for me, and people started to like ask me, hey, teach me. And so even some companies came to me and say, oh, we see like your interview, we saw your like works, we need this. And I understand, okay, my business is working like on AI, so probably I can now create a company that will sell AI to other companies. And I call myself like a fractional AI officer for small businesses, like let's say from 5 to 15 million range. I increased it a little bit recently. Why? Because I think that if you're smaller, you're not able to afford, like I was, I was not able to afford someone like from a side. So I just sit and I learn by myself. And if you're bigger, you can hire, let's say me, full time in your team, and not to ask someone to help you like on a side. Your question can be like, well, what do you actually do? Yeah, so I will answer. Most companies, basically, they automate the wrong, let's say 20% first. But the main goal is that you need to implement AI even in your own life, into the boring, some kind of repetitive stuff that nobody want to touch. Yeah, it's where the actual margin is, and so starting from some kind of hobby, now it's consulting company and it's growing. And recently Forbes put an article from me. Now I'm with you, so it's like it's growing. And Again, it is not like a miracle. I started to work like for 15 hours per day for the last, like, let's say 4 or 5 months. I don't see my family because I am with computer. I wake up, go to computer, I go to sleep, let's say at 2 or 3 a.m. But I see result, and it's really inspiring me. And everyone can see me and understand that, like, one guy, solo entrepreneur, like, came from other country with zero, and now I'm here with you talking about my story.
Yes, this is amazing. That it's a prototypical immigrant mentality. Like, you come, you need to make something out of nothing, and it's amazing. It's amazing the stories we've heard. Tell us what's the difference between a clone versus an agent, if you can, if you understand.
I created the clone for myself. For now it's without like a face, but I can put a face on it. I can, like, make a 50 photo of my face like this one, yeah, and create it like a clone, visual clone. What I did, I gave to my AI agent access to anything I have, anything. So I have notes, like my diary for let's say, I put notes for the last 15 years. So you can imagine it's some kind of my story, of my success, of my emotion in those moments. I gave it to my clone. I gave him access to all my Telegram messages, to my WhatsApp, to my mail. And it was a really complicated job. And when he read everything, he understand me. So he understand what I feel, how I speak with people. He understands the manner. And sometimes when I'm super busy and someone is writing to me and my clone is telling me, hey, you have, like, your friends wanna talk with you. I say, you talk with them. And he's chatting in WhatsApp, and my friends, even they don't understand, it's not me.
Wow. So it's basically an agent. It's an agent.
It's agents that you need to feed him something. You guys need to understand that now Claude Code, you can buy subscription for $20. You can buy ChatGPT subscription for $20. And you can ask now ChatGPT, hey ChatGPT, I'm selling, like, cups, yeah, create me a website for selling cups. He will do it like for 3 minutes, 5 minutes, you will have a website. And you can say, hey, what's next? He will say, you need, like, a domain name. Where? Buy here. You can connect your ChatGPT or Claude Code to web browser, and he will buy it. He will do anything for you. But again, it will be, now I see when mail is written by AI. I see when the website is made by AI. So people who is really working with AI, they totally see that you're using AI. And the reason why some people are more successful and with AI and some are not so successful, that you need to have nice prompt. You need to have some kind of information that you will feed to your AI agent, to your clone, whatever you call it, yeah. And for now, this is the main like power, let's say, of your business, of yourself, if you have the best prompt. So the same, you ask your AI agent to create your website, but when your prompt is 50 pages of A4, he will spend not like 5 minutes. He will spend like half of the day, and he will give you the best website you can sell to people.
Yes, that's amazing.
It's how it works, yeah.
Right, and Claude, a lot of people have been complaining about ChatGPT and how it just seems to fall asleep. It doesn't respond. And so a lot of people are leaning more towards Claude lately. I recently used Claude to build a website, and it didn't take half a day. It did not take an hour either. It's amazing what these applications, do I call them application? Artificial intelligence, they're AI, right? It's amazing what they can do. It's amazing what they can do. But out of respect for your time, Dima, I know we had booked for 30 minutes. Is there any advice, I wouldn't call it advice, anything from your experience in the last 4.5 years living in the space as someone on temporary protected status from a war-torn country, a sick son, starting over from scratch. Your parents are still abroad in a not safe situation. Like, what do you have to share with others who might be coming over in your same position? How do we make life a little bit better?
So just believe in yourself. It's what I want to tell you, because my life is like roller coaster. I was on a bottom like for many times, but the only thing that saved me, I believe in myself, that I can do it. Never fell down.
Yes,
And
never stay down, right? Always keep getting
yeah,
up.
yes.
Well, thank you for
And
sharing your.
in the
Go
end, you
ahead.
will have something. You will create something great,
Absolutely. Once you keep trying, right?
of course.
Becoming a better version of yourself every day. So thank you so much, Dima, for sharing your Ukrainian American story here on the Immigrant Experience in America podcast.
Thank you. Thank you. Bye bye.
Best wishes, and I hope to hear more. I hope that TPS gets extended for your family's
We
sake.
also,
Yes.
yeah. Thank you.